What's up everyone, welcome to the channel. In this video you will find a lot of free education. Make sure to subscribe because every week I share some free education here on my YouTube channel. Now, as you know, I'm mainly a smart money trader. My strategies are based on smart money, but we need to talk about it for a second. Smart money has great concepts, but at the same time, as you know, 90% of traders are still losing money, and you might wonder why they're still losing money. Of course, psychology has a role in this, but also I will say that smart money by itself is not something that makes you profitable. The concepts are great, but by itself they don't make you profitable. Actually, constructing and developing a system that works and has an edge on the market is what really makes the difference. I hope that you can really find the informations that you need in order to become successful just by looking at my free channel, but at the same time, in the description below, you can find the links to actually join my course. My course, both the 1.0 and also the 2.0, is included with any membership from the monthly all the way to the lifetime, or also there is the option to have some one-on-one lessons. So make sure to check my website, and then I'll see you on the video. Edward, I have a big problem with psychology. I've noticed that I'm right about the direction of the market, but I tend to cut the trade early when I'm in a drawdown. Okay, I actually used to have the opposite problem. When the trade was in profit, I was struggling to let it run. In this case, your problem is when you are in a drawdown. So first of all, you are either using too much risk and you're not able to handle that risk. So lower your risk. If you're using 2%, start using 1% risk, first of all. You use only 1% risk, then use 0.5. Then what else? Accept the fact that if you understand what's going on in the charts and you set a stop loss, your invalidation area should be your stop loss. So here, my invalidation area for this trade is if we reach this area. If we reach this area, we are breaking the supply area, and therefore my trade is not valid anymore. We're not bearish anymore. We will just continue bullish, and that's it. Okay, so accept your stop loss, place it in a place where you know that the trade is not valid anymore, and you just wait. We either go to profit or we go to your stop loss, and that's it. You move on to the next trade. What is the negative thing about taking the 100K account on FTMO directly? Is it harder to trade with? No, honestly, since I was doing it just not for fun, but just to prove that I could do it, since I never took any funding challenge. I didn't want to go with the smallest one, which was 10K. And I didn't even go with the bigger ones. I went with something in between, but nothing really changes. 1% risk is still 1% risk, whether your account is 50K, 100K, or 10K. Doesn't really make any difference. Okay, so I'll put my alert, let's say here. Okay. Why not use more funding capital from FTMO? I understand it will be a smart choice. I've just been trading with my own money since forever, never used any funding capital, so it's not easy to get used to it. You know, you have rules. You cannot trade during the news. Maybe sometimes you cannot hold the trade during the weekend, even though I don't do it. But let's say 1 week I want to do it, I know that there is a rule. So, you know, just getting used to having rules that maybe for my own trading I don't have. So only that. That, and also that when I make profit on my account, I keep 100% of it, while on FTMO there is a split. Not big split, but still. Anyway, it is a very good option. I will probably do another challenge. The more capital I can get to trade, the better, of course. We should not aim to, well, of course, we should aim to increase our return during the months. So instead of going, you know, with, I don't know, a 10% return, of course, we can aim for 15, 20%, you know, but overall, we should aim to make the same percentage over and over, and whether it is a 10K account or 100K, we should still, if we are able to get a 10%, we should still get a 10%. I don't know if it makes sense. You are here because you are my student. You are learning how I trade. I'm giving you all the informations that I know and that make me trade profitably from years, and everything that I discover through hours of backtesting and refining, I share it right away with you. This is why the 2.0 content is coming. So I've been spending hours in front of the screens trying to understand the market better. Every time something happens, I ask myself, why? Why did this thing happen? Why did that thing happen? And so on and so on. If I hit a stop loss, why did I hit a stop loss? If I hit a take profit, why did I hit that take profit? And then I just share it with you right away. So you don't even have to work as much as me to discover things, because I'm teaching them to you. While for me, I just go in the market and start looking for them until I realize what's going on. So I'm teaching you all of the stuff that I know, all of the stuff that I discover, and then you just focus on how much you can make using my signals. You should be able to trade on your own, or maybe use my signals as confirmation. Anyway, last month we made 8% on VIP channel using 0.5% risk, which will be 16% using 1% risk. Do your calculations how much that is on a 10K account, and that's your answer for October. I don't know what will be in November. I don't know what will be in December. And I hope that since I'm teaching you everything that I know, that you will, yes, you will look at the channel, but not as much as, you know, right now, apparently. Look at the channel for understanding my trades. Look at the channel for maybe if I send a signal, for example, I sent gold trade, you should open your chart, check your chart for gold. If it corresponds to my analysis and you say, yeah, it makes sense, it's pretty similar to what Edward has, I see the same thing, then you take the trade. If not, you don't take the trade. It makes sense. You cannot ask me just, hey man, how much can I make copying you? I've lost 4 trades during the night when I was sleeping. And the price of the platform changes profits to lower. Doesn't mean that during the night is not worth letting trades stay open. So first of all, check the platform you're using. I recommend MetaTrader 4 or 5 with a good broker. Okay, then we have during the night is not worth letting the trade run. It depends. Are you swing trading? Are you day trading? Or are you scalping? What are you doing? I personally do not like to keep trades over the night, but if it is necessary and depending on what is happening in the trade, then I will decide if I keep it or not. Hi, I'm new here. I just joined the course a week ago. I wanted to ask if you, wait. Yeah, if I flip accounts, for example, from 20 to 200 account in a day. I used to do it about 1 year or 2 years ago. I would put 100 euros and I would aim for, I don't know, 300 or 400. But it's not really something I'm interested in doing right now unless I want to have fun. But, you know, trading is not about having fun. I mean, of course you should enjoy it, but I'm not here to, you know, have fun or have adrenaline. I'm just here to execute my strategy. That's it. How do you enter secondary entries? It depends. Every trade is different. As price gives me opportunities to re-enter, I will re-enter. This will be explained too, but the main reasoning behind it is that if we get confirmation that our direction is correct and we come back to supply areas as we break structure to the downside, we can have re-entries. Also, it really depends on liquidity, because if this already happened a lot and we built trendline liquidity, then probably entering at the supply area is not a good idea, and we might have a higher supply. Wait, now with this, what's going on? We might have a higher supply where after grabbing the liquidity, we continue to the downside. So these are the two possibilities. It depends on liquidity if we're getting this entry or if we're having this entry.